James Carl Fruit, son of Liquid Fuel Special.
I'm Chaz Klimczak, and you're watching the 30th episode of Klimczak's Killer Collection. And tonight's episode is a very special episode, because tonight we're going to take a look at David Cronenberg's brilliant Videodrome. I'm going to begin this review by making some very bold statements. The first one being this: if you're a Halloween 3 hater, you need to sit down and watch that film with this film on a double bill. The juxtaposition of Videodrome and Halloween 3 helps both identify and validate Halloween 3's true villain, North American television and capitalism, and the genius in which Tommy Lee Wallace tells his story. The style is pure classic American cinema, adding to the film's already infamous aura of irony, and giving it a gut punch quality most films in 1982 lacked. I mean, this is all in a good way, but this is just a plug at a future episode. Let's talk about Videodrome.
Set of TV, the one you take to bed with you.
Max, it's that time again.
What makes Videodrome an important film is this: it teaches us that written history and present society have very little in common. You see, when this film was released, it was released to a firestorm of negative criticism in a very conservative era. It was criticized for violent content, crude sexual content, and a negative viewpoint on media. Interestingly enough, we now live in a society filled with these things, so what Videodrome was really criticized for was for being prophetic. I now understand why this film was so confusing 30 years ago and so clear now. It wasn't because I was young and I didn't understand it. It was because the future this film accurately predicts hadn't yet begun to happen.
The television screen has become the retina of the mind's eye.
Yes.
That's why I refuse to appear on television, except on television. Of course, Oblivion is not the name I was born with. That's my television name. Soon, all of us will have special names. Names designed to cause the cathode ray tube to resonate.
And if that's not enough to make every single hair on your body stand up, outstanding performances from both leads, James Woods and Deborah Harry, make this film the monster that it is. Cronenberg paints a future where whatever is presented on a screen is accepted not just as truth, but as reality itself. Understand, at the time the closest thing on television trying to pass itself off as reality was professional wrestling. This is pre-real world. A close examination on how divided our society has become due to overexposure to propaganda media is utterly terrifying. This film won't make you jump out of your chair with fright, but it will be one of the most terrifying films you ever see.
I did a panel show with Professor Oblivion, the Rena King show.
Oh, yes. You said some very superficial things. Violence, sex, imagination, catharsis.
My exact words.
What do you want?
I want to talk with your father about a new twist in video that he may not be aware of. I love the view.
You look like them. Like one of Father's derelicts. It's a disease forced on them by their lack of access to the cathode ray tube.
You think a few doses of TV are going to help them?
Watching TV will help patch them back into the world's mixing board.
The battle for the mind of North America will be fought in the video arena. The Videodrome. The television screen is the retina of the mind's eye. Therefore, the television screen is part of the physical structure of the brain. Therefore, whatever appears on the television screen emerges as raw experience for those who watch it. Therefore, television is reality, and reality is less than television.
Now, Understand, I, Chaz Klimczak, do not subscribe to the point of view that repeated exposure to violence, etc., presented as entertainment, will produce a society of mindless violent idiots. I do believe, however, that people have come to trust their television sets and the people who appear on them to the point where they can no longer distinguish entertainment media from credible reporting sources, and that is Cronenberg's point in Videodrome. When the wrong hands control the media that is feeding the people will do the wrong thing in the name of doing the right thing. And that is terrifying. Videodrome came out right around the same time as John Carpenter's The Thing, and its special effects are on par with that film. While Rob Bottin was busy creating John Carpenter's monsters, recently retired Rick Baker does the magic for Cronenberg on Videodrome. And magic it is. These special effects are phenomenal and timeless. This film is outstanding and registers at 5 out of 5 slashes on the slasher scale. Videodrome is a brilliant film. Don't be put off by its graphic violence. It's cartoonish. It's stuff that is impossible. It's something that could never happen. It clearly can't possibly ever be responsible for inspiring anyone to do anything violent. It's make-believe. Clearly. Give Videodrome a spin, and maybe, just maybe, it will change your reality.
Long live the new flesh!
Long live the new flesh.
I'm Chaz Klimczak, and thank you for joining me for the 30th episode of Klimczak's Killer Collection. Keep watching and make sure you subscribe to Trash TV on YouTube and make sure you like Trash TV on Facebook. We're going to be bringing some quality retro entertainment to the internet. So make sure you're paying attention to the Midnight Cinephiles page for the debut of some dazzling new sets and special effects. Pen pals from space will be coming at you soon. Thanks for watching Klimczak's Killer Collection. Remember to like my page on Facebook and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. See you next week with the killer 31st episode. Trash TV, folks. Make sure you check it out.
Do do do.